Alright, I did say I can't be an idle commenter on this. I said it multiple times on multiple platforms. I am not nonpartisan as this. I have feelings about it, and I'm only glad that you people did not ask me to also include Demando and Usagi in this, or I would have melted your computer screens in anger by now. Okay, here we go. I can sum up why Seiya and Usagi do not work in one sentence. Seiya does not respect Usagi's autonomy of choice. Yeah, I know that Seiya does not know in the anime that Mamoru is actually dead and she just thinks that he's being a big asshole, but still, she is fully within her rights to feel that way. But she does not respect Usagi's feelings on the matter, or her boundaries. Usagi is clearly made uncomfortable in multiple instances about Seiya's actions. And it's not that Seiya is not good enough for Usagi, because if Mamoru wasn't around and Usagi had no feelings for him whatsoever, then she probably would be good enough for her. I mean, she treats Usagi fine, but Mamoru is there, and Usagi is dedicated to him. She knows that there is a reason why Mamoru is not writing back to her and not answering her calls, and she is going to stick it out to find out why. What Seiya does not understand about Usagi is that Usagi will go through literal hell to get through to the people that she loves. Look at every single final battle that she's ever been through. Usagi is the kind of person who is going to stick it out for absolutely anything for the people that she cares about, and Seiya saying, "You should probably just ditch that guy and come with me," is disrespecting as who Usagi is to her very core. And it is not the fact that Usagi is a ditch and does not just recognize the fact that Seiya wants to get with her. I mean, on some level, she does know. She knows and she recognizes this, and she's nice enough and she respects Seiya enough to be like, I know what you're trying to do and I just don't want to hurt you. But we also saw earlier in Stars that Usagi turned down a love letter from, or what she thought was a love letter from another girl because she said, "I'm in love with Mamoru, it's not fair to you." The difference being that this is a girl that Usagi did not know, and then it also turned out to be, you know, that it was not meant for her to begin with. And Seiya, she does know, and she doesn't want to hurt her friend. Rather than she doesn't really care if she hurts somebody that she doesn't know. Usagi is caught into that classic, really horrible position to be with, that she is being pursued by someone who she considers a friend, and she doesn't want to upset that friendship, and she also doesn't want to hurt the guy, and it's a really bad position to be in. And saying that Usagi is, you know, friend zoning doesn't exist. Seiya girlfriend zoned her. Usagi is a popular girl and she is very easy to love. It does not automatically mean that she gets to dump the love of her life because there's a bit of a rough patch and get with somebody else. Even if it's to make somebody else happy, because in the very end, Usagi is a very selfish person. Selfishness is kind of her thing when it comes to love. It makes us very selfish people, and she will do whatever it takes to get what she wants, and what she wants is Mamoru. Meanwhile, Usagi and Mamoru already have that destiny thing working for them, and as well as, you know, the star-crossed lovers and the ribbon of fate and blah blah blah, they also maybe have that crystal thing working for them that I theorized a couple of episodes ago. Mamoru's Sailor Crystal being drawn to Usagi's, and that leading to them being connected, and that he would always be around to protect her no matter what, and it just kind of blossomed into love. I mean, I've gone on about their relationship before in another video, multiple videos probably at this point. They balance each other. Mamoru is Usagi's stability, he's her rock, he's always going to be there when she falls, both literally and metaphorically, unfortunately. Poor ditzy blonde angel. And she gives him a family, acceptance, love, you know, literally a family when they get married, but until then, you know, here's her very large circle of friends who are willing to accept him, and her own family. I mean, we can go the metaphorical route or the poetic route or whatever you want to call it and be like, oh, they're yin and yang, and he's earth and grounded, and she is moon and lighthearted and bubbly and feminine, and he's masculine and stoic and reserved, and they're just two halves of the same whole. I mean, okay, he's really not that reserved and quiet sometimes, but give him a break. His only friends are Monoki and a bunch of teenage girls. It happens to everybody. It happens. You also have to remember that Mamoru has, on a couple of occasions, attempted to let Usagi go. I mean, he actually did in the anime, but a couple of times in the manga it was more of a, you know, like, I'm not good enough for my awesome girlfriend, and she has said, No, and hung on to him even tighter because he is all that she needs. And that is the fundamental difference between Seiya and Mamoru. Mamoru feels or knows that he is not good enough for Usagi, and he continuously tries to get better for her, and Usagi would just accept him no matter what because she feels that he is good enough for her as he is, but he wants to always be better because he knows that he can be better for her. And Seiya insists that she is good enough for Usagi as is, and doesn't understand why Usagi keeps not outwardly rejecting her, but, you know, not accepting her as is, until eventually she realizes that maybe she's not good enough for her as she is, and she doesn't know how to get better for her. And maybe we could start with not causing Usagi extreme trauma by throwing a rose at her enemies. I know, she didn't know, like, the symbolism behind it and whatever, but that didn't help her case at all. Well, now that I have pissed everybody off, we're going to go back to the Silver Millennium next week, and after that I have no idea, so please, please, please leave a bunch of comments down below telling me what else we need to go into. I think we have covered a very large variety of things to go through, so just, you know, let me know. Ruling out the musicals because they're their own canon. Maybe I could go into PGSM, I have seen all of it now, so well, I could go into some discussion about it, but, you know, just let me know, give me some things to talk about. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.